Hello students, I hope you had a really restful and relaxing Thanksgiving break. That was this week 14 here where there was no new content. Some of you may have gone back and submitted things from prior weeks, which is great. You can continue to do that. You can always go back and either redo assignments or submit things that you didn't get to from prior weeks. This week we're going to start with week 15. In social studies, we're going to focus on the Southern colonies. When you go in, you'll go through all the content, and the final assignment will be here on the last page. You're going to use this PDF, and so it's on all of the Southern colonies and applying what you learned, and you will either create a poster or you can fill this out to you can either do step 1 or step 2. So you can either fill that out for the graphic organizer as a submission, or you can take notes and create a poster. All right, the next thing is math. This week, in week 15, you will have several quizzes and then a final assignment that's here, and it's on fractions. Please reach out if you have any questions or join that Zoom call. I can send you Zoom or Con videos that help, and in the Zoom call we can work on things together. Remember, don't skip straight to the quiz. I've noticed that when you guys skip straight to the quiz without doing the content for those math assignments, you do pretty poorly on the quizzes, so make sure you're actually going through all the curriculum. For the science, we are going to continue with Unit 6, and there is one activity with a PDF beyond the quiz that's at the end of the week. This has a lot of content in it, so make sure you're going through and doing the learning. And then the activity is called Falling to Earth. And it's actually a little bit of writing about how gravity impacts objects. And so you're going to do what you do in writing. It doesn't need to be an essay. It can just be a paragraph. You're going to take your learning from the content and do a really good quality sandwich. And then finally, language arts. When looking at week 15, you'll see that you have 2 quizzes, but we're starting a new unit. And so what's going to happen is that you're going to be introduced to the writing that we're going to be doing. So make sure you're going through these pages, because even though you might get to a quiz, at some point we're going to start to look at the new writing prompt that we'll be doing. And so it's going to be important for you to go through the pages so that you're doing the writing process, because we're doing informative writing this time, and informative and opinions. So again, just make sure that you're going through the content even though it's quizzes, because it's going to introduce the prompt and those types of things. So in the stories Lost in the Woods and Buried in a Blizzard, the main characters persevered through a difficult time. In your opinion, which character from the 2 texts is the most legendary? Use evidence from both texts to support your opinion. So you're going to decide which one is kind of that like crazy standout character that just goes above and beyond, really noteworthy, and why. And that's going to be where you use those quote sandwiches to support your opinion. So don't bypass this. It's going to be important to start here. I hope you have a great week, and reach out if you need anything.